Now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and today we're going to wrap up our 80s movies set in and around school as we discuss the Brat Pack film Ferris Bueller's Day Off, starring Matthew Broderick, Mia Sara, Alan Ruck, Jeffrey Jones, Jennifer Grey, Edie McClurg, Charlie Sheen, and Ben Stein. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And as I said in the introduction, we're wrapping up this week of 80s movies set in and around schools. And yes, technically this movie does not take place in a school, as it is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ferris Bueller, our title character, playing hooky from school. Hence, that's how we tie it in and everything. And our movie takes place in Chicagoland, the month before graduation, as high school senior Ferris Bueller fakes an illness in order to stay home from school. His parents believe that he is ill, although his sister, Jeannie, does not. Upon learning that Ferris had stayed home for the day, Ed Rooney, the dean of students, becomes determined to expose Ferris's repeat truancy. Ferris is able to persuade his hypochondriac best friend, Cameron Fry, to help excuse Ferris's girlfriend, Sloane Peterson, from school as well. Pretending to be Sloane's father, Cameron calls Rooney and says that Sloane's grandmother has passed away. In order to complete the ruse that Sloane's father is picking her up from school, Ferris borrows Cameron's father's 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California Spider. Cameron is dismayed when Ferris decides to take the car on a day trip to downtown Chicago, but Ferris promises that they will return the car as it was, including preserving the original odometer mileage. The trio leave the car with parking attendants who promptly go on a joyride. The three friends then explore the city, with Ferris taking extra care to stay out of the view of his father, Tom, who works in the city. Cameron, however, remains worried about the Ferrari, but Ferris attempts to cheer him up by joining a parade float during the Von Steuben Day parade, with Ferris exciting the crowd with his lip-syncing performances of Wayne Newton's Donkashane and the Beatles' Twist and Shout. Meanwhile, Rooney prowls the Bueller home, looking for Ferris and becoming victim to several booby traps. Jeannie skips class and returns home to confront Ferris, but finds Rooney instead. Shocked by his appearance, she knocks him unconscious and calls the police. Rooney, however, regains his consciousness and leaves, with the police arresting Jeannie for making a false report. At the police station, Jeannie meets a juvenile delinquent friend of Ferris's who advises her to worry less about what Ferris does and more about her own life. Upon collecting the Ferrari and heading home, Ferris and Cameron discover that the car's mileage has gone up significantly. Cameron, as a result, becomes semi-catatonic from shock, but wakes up after falling into a pool. Back at Cameron's house, Ferris jacks up the car and runs it in reverse, hoping to rewind the odometer. However, the odometer fails to rewind, and Cameron damages the car beyond repair out of anger over his domineering father, who he feels loves the car more than him. When Ferris offers to take the blame for the now destroyed car, Cameron declines, deciding to finally stand up to his father. After walking Sloane home, Ferris realizes that his parents will be returning home soon. As he races on foot throughout the neighborhood, he is nearly hit by Jeannie, who is driving their mother, Katie, home. Jeannie sees Ferris and fails to get her mother to notice him before Ferris can run off again. Ferris makes it home first, but Rooney confronts him before he can get back inside. As Rooney flees from Ferris's Rottweiler, Ferris rushes back to his bedroom to await his parents. They suggest to him that he may actually want to take tomorrow off as well. And as his parents leave, Ferris reminds the audience that life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Now, this week we talked about Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which I had never seen prior, Breakfast Club, which I saw much later in life. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, man, is one that I saw around the time it first hit VHS tape in the 80s. Ferris Bueller's Day Off was my Bible, man. I'm kind of ashamed to admit it now and let it all out in the open, but man, the way Ferris taught you how to play sick in school, I used that shit for years. Some of those tricks, licking the palms so that they feel clammy, how to fake a fever without making it too hot so that you'd get taken to the doctor's office. I did so many of those tricks in order to play hooky from school. Because he's right. Life moves too fast. And if you don't stop every now and again to smell the roses, so to speak, you could miss a lot. That being said, I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Matthew Broderick was amazing in it. Without Matthew Broderick and his performance as Ferris, there would be no Zach Morris. Period. As much as I love Zach Morris and Saved by the Bell and Mark Paul Gosselaar in that role, that character wouldn't exist without Ferris Bueller. You want to dispute me on it? Come at me in the comments. Over here if you're watching it during the premiere, over down here if you're watching it on demand. Do you disagree with me that Zach Morris would exist without Ferris Bueller? Let's have that conversation. Alan Ruck, I enjoy him as Cameron. I enjoyed him in Young Guns 2, in Speed. He's done quite a number of things. He even reprised the role of Cameron in Malibu's Most Wanted. So there's a little connection there. If you've never seen that movie, go watch it because Alan Ruck is Dr. Cameron Fry in that movie. This is a movie that if you've never seen it before, you must see it. Absolutely 100%. It has to be done. One of those movies you've got to see before you die, in my personal opinion. I'm curious to know what you guys think about it as well. When it comes to my rating for Ferris Bueller, it gets 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. I definitely prefer it to The Breakfast Club. It's probably my favorite of all the Brat Pack movies, but I still can't give it 5 stars. What do you guys think of Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Let me know again. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. But let's have that conversation. Let's have that discussion. Let's have that debate. Let's have that interaction. And make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And it's new release Saturday. I'll be taking a look at Clerks 3, starring Brian O'Halloran, Jeff Anderson, Trevor Furman, Marilyn Gigliotti, Rosario Dawson, Jason Mewes, Kevin Smith, Jennifer Schwalbach-Smith, Harley Quinn Smith, Ben Affleck, Justin Long, Fred Armisen, Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, Melissa Benoist, Danny Trejo, John William, Scott Mosier, Ethan Supley, Min Chen, Mike Zapsik, Walt Flanagan, and Brian Johnson. You're not going to want to miss out on that one right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, right here on an all-new installment of Renegades Reviews, Clerks 3. To all my loyal fans and viewers out there, thank you so much for tuning in and joining me here today. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification bell is turned on. That way you don't miss any videos that drop here on the Casa D18 Studios channel or any times we go live, like with Open Mic Night. Make sure you share this video with your family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, movie fanatics, cinephiles, John Hughes fans, Brat Pack fans, Matthew Broderick fans, Alan Ruck fans, Jeffrey Jones fans, Ben Stein fans, anybody you can think of that would enjoy this movie and this review, make sure you share it with them. It's the only way we're going to boost up my visibility so I can eventually get monetized and make some money off of this endeavor. Thank you once again to everybody who tuned in and joined me here today. I greatly appreciate it, and it means more to me than you'll ever know. And I will see you guys next time. You're still here? The review's over. Go home. Go. It's over.